Hope you're having a great day today. So I was in Home Depot a little bit earlier today getting a mailbox post for a friend of mine. Their mailbox is like rotted, and I told them I'd help them out with that. And so when I went to the store, I kind of went through that debate in my head whether I needed a buggy or not, and I settled on not needing a buggy because all I was grabbing was that post. And if you put a big old post like that in a buggy, you're like swinging it around, knocking people out and stuff, which is kind of, I guess, what I was doing by putting it on my shoulder anyway and walking through the store with it. But you would think, like, if there was any place that was normal to carry a mailbox on your shoulder, you would think it would be Home Depot. But apparently it was not, because I was getting all these looks, and I wasn't like running around, swinging it like a lightsaber or anything. I didn't think so anyway. But I was just getting all these weird, bizarre looks, and people were like running away from me. I was wondering if I had like something on my shirt from lunch, or just what it might be. And they just, I was thinking like, gosh, this is so bizarre. Like, why is this unusual? I mean, I'm in Home Depot. It wasn't like I was in, Belk's walking around, with a mailbox on my shoulder, or a mailbox post on my shoulder. But regardless of the fact, I was just getting these weird looks. And when I put it on the car, in my car, when I got out into the parking lot, and I got in the car, and like I can see it, over my shoulder in the rearview mirror, kind of like you can see it, right now. And I just thought, how bizarre I must have been walking around that store with this post, on my shoulder, even though it was Home Depot. And I still say, if there's anywhere it should be socially acceptable to have a post on your shoulder, I feel like it should be Home Depot. But I started thinking about that verse of scripture in Matthew chapter 7. So a lot of people don't realize that that's still the Sermon on the Mount. A lot of people think the Beatitudes are the only part of the Sermon on the Mount, but it goes much further than that, and this is part of that. And Jesus is talking to them about the way we judge others, right? So it's about to get personal here, right? And a lot of times we do that, and Jesus says, be careful, of the speck or the splinter, depending on what translation you read, that's in someone else's eye when you have a big plank in yours, or a log in your eye, depending on, again, what translation you look at. And I'm thinking, like, if somebody had a plank in their eye and they were walking around town, they would probably get looks like I got at Home Depot today, just like, oh my God. I mean, you'd be like pointing, like, you'd be like running up to them and like, hey man, you need to go to the doctor. Like, you probably need to get somebody to look at that thing, or something, like that. And that just kind of made that passage come to life in my mind, to think about how many times, like, we've been pointing out things in other people's lives when all the while they're looking at us like we're crazy. Like, you need to see about that. Like, you've got this big, post right here. I can't hit it, but anyway, I have pretty good coordination, but not backwards through a mirror while I'm driving a car, videoing a video. But yeah, I mean, how many times do you think people look at us and we've just got this huge spiritual plank or log like sticking out of our eye, and they're like, I tell you who needs to do something about something is you. You need to do something, about that. So, go, after you watch this video, maybe run in the spiritual bathroom and look in the mirror, and let's see if we got any logs, sticking out of our eyes spiritually. It's interesting. Jesus doesn't say, don't help your neighbor out or point out shortcomings to people. What he says is, see about yourself. Examine your own life before you examine somebody else's life. And when we get our lives in order spiritually, then yeah, by all means, we should be helping other people live closer in their lives, and that's what the church is all about. So I hope you have a great day today. Take care. God bless you. Check your eye out before you check out someone else's. And as always, give us a like and a share. And if you feel free to message us, we'll be glad to do that. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Like us, follow us, subscribe to us, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.